back to another episode of The Last Game Hunter. Today is a very exciting day as I got to do something I don't normally or ever had the opportunity to do. And that was build a computer for somebody who really wanted a dream machine but worked all summer long, just a young guy. And then I found out that he fell short on the budget and was going to buy a machine just so he had a machine to play games on. And it was not the specs. And to be honest, not a great deal. It was from Newegg. It was an Intel 10th Gen i5 processor, very low end, 8 gigs of RAM. It just was not a $1,200 value in my opinion. So I asked if they could cancel the payment and let me build a machine that met his real desires. So what we did, Be Quiet sent out a case. It's the 500 from Be Quiet. It's a mid-tower that I've fallen in love with. It's such a beautiful case to work with. And, well, let's find out what we put in this bad boy. Of course, now to power this bad boy, you need a heart. And the heart has to be a heart of gold. And that is going to be powered by the Aorus B550M Aorus Pro Gigabyte motherboard. This is a great micro ATX board. It sports all the features and all the goodies that you could want in a motherboard, and also give you the die-hard reliability that you expect from a product such as Gigabyte. For the power supply, we're going to use the AZA 650 watt 80 plus bronze, and that is because we are going to need at least, I'm going to say 500 watts was very safe, but 500 watts was not a good area to be, so 650 watts is where we want to be. And I've used this as a power supply in numerous builds, and it has not let me down yet, so I'm very happy to be using that in this build. I'm going to be using Silicon Power's Power X turbine, gaming turbine RAM, DDR4 3200, and it has, of course, ARGB built in. And then we're going to use the Western Digital Black 500 gigabyte. And this bad boy here can do, I think, speeds of about 3600 read-write. It's the, I believe, SN750. It's just a really nice bad boy to give him some space and power and performance and a clean design. So for the processor, of course, we use the Ryzen 5 3600. This is a 6-core, a 12-thread processor that is just going to meet the demand of today's gaming. This wouldn't be a fun build if I didn't sponsor or give away some stuff, right? So here's what I decided to throw in. So we're going to go with ezdiy-fab's ARGB, I guess we'll call them a Moonlight design. There's a 5-pack with a controller to turn this into any type of beautiful design setting that you want. I'll also leave a link because, of course, I have reviewed them, and there'll be a link below. Okay, guys, you cannot have the gaming computer without a GPU. So, this is where it all fell short. When I was putting this together, I didn't realize the cost of everything overall. But, in the end, I decided, okay, we could have went with a RX 580, done the job, but I wanted him to have a little more than that. So for the $1,200, he was going to get a 1660 6 gig video card, and I'm like, with a 500 watt power supply, I was not happy about that build whatsoever. So here's the thing. I had a video card here that was new in the box, just sitting around. I did not want it to go to just any scalper. I wanted to make sure this video card was going to get in the hands of a gamer. So I thought, should I give it away? But then I couldn't promise, would it go to a needing person? Would it go to a scalper? Would it still go to someone that just didn't need it? So I decided to give it away. So it's going in this computer, and it already actually is in there. And this is the Zotac GeForce GTX 1080 Ti 11 gig AMP edition. So I know it's not a 2080 or a 3080, but it's the best this little boy can do on this budget. So this is my gift to the overall build. I wanted him to go home, try this out, and be excited. this is going to be one powerful 1080p gaming computer. And probably do some decent 1440p while he's at it. So guys, I just wanted to do something to give back a little. And this is a family I've gotten to know really well, and I wanted to say, hey, please, please, let me build this. Because one, I was all out of building computers, and two, I got bored, and three, I just wanted to build something again. There was also one more little surprise I put in here, and that was the CPU cooler. I didn't want it to be just the standard 3600 CPU cooler. Yes, it's adequate. Yes, it's good enough to do the job. But I had the AMD RGB one lying around doing nothing. So it's not doing nothing anymore. Guys, without further ado, let's power this up just to take a look at what we've built. I wanted to show it off in the dark a little here, but we've got a nice red and white hue going on. I wanted it to be a little more white than red to bring out the vibrance of this case capability. So there's two fans up top, one at the rear exhausting, two bringing in air, and of course we have the AMD factory ARGB or RGB fan. Actually, this is not the ARGB one. The RAM, the turbines are actually doing their job. I have them pulsing. So overall, just a really cool build. I hope this guy's excited. Guys, what do you think? I think that this is pretty cool. I'm very happy. It took me, a day or two to put it together to make sure all the wires were how I wanted it in the back and nice and clean and neat. And overall, I did a couple extra things too. I put a light strip down here, and there's one on the back panel that you can't see that actually shines up against the back panel that's on the case. And what that does, it illuminates the back wall so that you get that red hue in the background, just filling in, giving it a ambient look from behind. Okay guys, what do you think? Do you think this is a really nice build? Do you think we can make somebody happy? I hope so, because I really enjoyed building it, and I'm really going to enjoy delivering it today. Anyway guys, until next time, thank you for watching. Game over.